Friends, now I am going to discuss the important American writers for NET and SLET exam point of view. The first important writer is Benjamin Franklin. Scottish philosopher David Hume called Benjamin Franklin as America's first great man of letters. Benjamin Franklin is famous for his two great works. The first one is his autobiography, and the next one is Poor Richard's Almanac. The next writer is Thomas Paine. Thomas Paine is famous pamphlet writer. His famous pamphlet is Common Sense, which sold over 1 lakh copies in the first 3 months of its publication. The next important writer is Philip Freneau. He is one of the greatest American poets. He is also called the poet of the American Revolution. His famous poems are The British Presidency, Etwa Springs, American Liberty, A Political Litany, George III's Soliloquy, The Virtue of Tobacco, The Jug of Rum, The Pilot of Hatteras, and The Wild Honeysuckle. The next important writer is Washington Irving. He is also called the father of American short story. His important works are The Sketchbook of Geffrye Crayon, The History of New York, and The Salmagundi. The Sketchbook of Geffrye Crayon has his two best remembered short stories. They are Rip Van Winkle and The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. The short story Rip Van Winkle became folklore. It was adopted for the stage, went into the oral tradition, and was gradually accepted as authentic American legend by generations of Americans. His next work, The History of New York. Its full name is The History of New York from the Beginning of the World to the End of Dutch Dynasty by Diederik Knickerbocker. Here, Diederik Knickerbocker is the pseudonym of Washington Irving. Hence, the name of Irving's friends and New York writers of the day are called the Knickerbocker School. Salmagundi is a satirical periodical. It has other name also, that is the Wimwams and Opinions of Lancelot Langstaff, Esk and others. Its other contributors are Irving's oldest brother William Irving and James Kirk Paulding. This periodical lampooned New York City culture and politics. The next important writer is James Fenimore Cooper. James Fenimore Cooper has written The Spy and The Leatherstocking Tales. These two are his important works. Leatherstocking Tales is the pentology of novels. It consists of The Deer Slayer, The Last of the Mohicans, The Pathfinder, The Pioneers, The Prairies. Here, The Last of the Mohicans is the masterpiece of Cooper. This pentology has a fictional character called Nathaniel Bumppo or Nettie Bumppo as the protagonist. Nettie Bumppo is the hero of the book. It has become the iconic name for all the natives with the particular dressing. For example, big hat, pant, belt, knee length shoes, gun, etc. Transcendentalism. Transcendentalism is a group of ideas in literature and philosophy that developed in the 1830s and 40s as a protest against the general state of culture and society, and in particular the state of intellectualism at Harvard University and the doctrine of the Unitarian Church taught at Harvard Divinity School. Among Transcendentalists, core belief was the belief in an ideal spirituality that transcends the physical and empirical and is realized only through the individual's intuition rather than through the doctrines of established religions. The major figures in the movement were Ralph Waldo Emerson, Henry David Thoreau, Walt Whitman, Emily Dickinson, Margaret Fuller. Friends, I stop here and continue with the same topic in the next video. Thank you.